want to give an update from our trip today on the ground in Humphreys County. So what we have is unfolding right now a very tragic and difficult situation in a county just a few counties away, particularly in the community of Waverly. There's been a record number of inches of rainfall over Friday night and Saturday morning that created devastating flooding in this community. Tremendous loss of life, a number of missing people on the ground, homes washed off their foundations, cars strewn around the community. It is a devastating picture of loss and heartache in one of our Tennessee communities. We have also seen a tremendous outpouring from surrounding communities, churches that are opening up as shelters. We've also seen a swift response from Highway Patrol, from the National Guard, from first responders from counties all over the state. A number of them working together, coordinating efforts. But nonetheless, this is still unfolding, even this afternoon, and there's much yet to know about what the end results will be, but what we do know is that it's incredibly difficult, and our hearts and our prayers need to be for those communities, for those folks in that community, many of them who have suffered not only the loss of their homes and their property, but the loss of family members and friends.
It's pretty devastating on the ground. I'm sure some of you have seen it and certainly have seen the news, and so we want to make sure that these communities know that they're not forgotten and that Tennesseans share the heartbreak of the loss of life. Tennessee Department of Health has confirmed the team at this time, 16 confirmed fatalities. You'll notice that's different perhaps than what's coming out of local government, and that has to do with just our validation process. So we don't get ahead of ourselves as we're making sure that we account for each Tennessean that is sadly perished or is missing, and so you might see a discrepancy in numbers sometimes, what's coming from the sheriff or what's coming from our official reports, and it's really just a matter of process. What we know is that there are a number of people still missing. Recovery efforts continue underway, search efforts continue underway. Those will go on until we account for all those Tennesseans that are missing at this time. Team of staff are working with the Tennessee National Guard now to establish a donation center at the National Guard Armory in Waverly. So thank you to the Adjutant General and his team for making that facility available. It's going to be a physical location. Currently, donations are being accepted at Waverly High School. I will add, though, the most important way that folks can help those that have been impacted by this terrible tragedy are with monetary donations. So people will be working to find new homes or temporary living arrangements for weeks and months to come, and there are a number of reputable organizations that will help process donations and have caseworkers that can get them to those that are in need. Some examples of this are the Community Foundation of Middle Tennessee. Their website is cfmt.org. The National Community Resource Center, crcnational.org, is also an avenue, a reputable source where donations can be directed. And of course, the American Red Cross, the Salvation Army, and then any reputable local charitable organization in the area, to include churches. Churches will be already working with those communities to host shelters, and those that are requiring shelters right now. And so if you're looking to help, and I would ask that you do help, donations to those organizations, and then monetary donations to those locations, those organizations, and then physical donations can be taken to the Army when that's open. And we don't know quite when that is yet, but our team is working to set that up now. Responders from across Tennessee have been practicing for this. This was the first deployment of the Tennessee National Guard and Nashville Helicopter Aquatic Rescue Team to help with the recovery and rescue efforts. We just practiced this with a large exercise 2 weeks ago to validate this capability, and the city of Nashville is a great partner, Tennessee National Guard, Tennessee Highway Patrol. I'm sure if you've been in the area, you've seen those helicopters flying to help find those that are missing and rescue those that need rescuing. and swiftwater rescue teams from across Tennessee. The outpouring of volunteer spirit has been apparent here in these first 48 hours. And we just ask that in the weeks and months ahead, that the city of Waverly and Dixon, Humphreys County at large, Hickman County, and Houston County, that please keep them all in your thoughts and share generously as Tennesseans do. Thank you.
The volunteer spirit is indeed alive and well, and they have shown up today. And volunteers from all across the state coming to help with the search, coming to help people to salvage what they can from homes that were completely moved off of their foundations. And I had a conversation with Secretary Mayorkas from Homeland Security. They are waiting and ready to respond. So we look forward to doing our part to work with the governor and also with the local mayors to address the tremendous need that is going to be on the ground.
Senator Blackburn and I are going to do everything that we can to support Governor Lee to make certain that the grants that are coming this way happen as quickly, as expeditiously as possible. We'll be doing everything that we possibly can to make certain that Tennessee is taken care of.
The Biden administration has reached out to us. We've been in communication with them today. President Biden expressed his interest in helping. We will be putting together a request for an emergency federal assistance, a declaration of emergency. So those talks are happening right now, and that request for assistance will happen after assessments are done, initial assessments within just the next couple of days.